Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Orlando Wizards and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Check three.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, here's Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Green 80. Mike 58 right there. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Check. Check out. Hot. Good. Stay in. Good.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Wilson. It's complete to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Motion. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the defense. Room here to run. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
14.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Yeah, Jim. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey,
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
In your face.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check. 12. 58 is a Hayward. Watch the out.
To throw again is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Mike 52.
Now back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Back. Go.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Don't let 89 go deep. 3-3.
52. Hey,
I got you.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. 52's the mic. Check. Boom. I'm on. Kill. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That one good for 24 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's what I'm thinking. Set all that, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't run.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got it. 58's the mic.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 77 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they rattle off a big one. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go, go. Hey, 0-0-0. 58, Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Rush in. Rush in. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Go, go. 6 guys. 6 guys. Go. Check 43.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call that a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go! 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You remember me? Short. Go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass.
Now Wilson to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Evans. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the whip. 13. Check 13. Check your hot read. Check. Okay. Safety. Showing it. Tighten up.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 98 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part too, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They begin with a run by Fournette. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 99, check 37, check 37. Deuce, go. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It got his man complete. The 30. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 22 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Play action. It's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson now to add the extra point. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Fournette running right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This is Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up. Let it go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.